Yeah, we don't take that loyalty for granted. Thank you very much. See how things actually unfold. I've got 3 amazing ladies with me in. Let's not start fighting, please. I beg. All right, so I've got 3 amazing young ladies with me in the studio, plus myself to make 4. All right, and a gentleman. Best is he.
Okay, if you had sat there, it would have been equal.
Just have my co-discussants introduce themselves from my right, far right.
Yeah, I'm Grace Pamela.
I am a journalist.
Okay.
I am into media advertising. Anything.
Be honest now.
I don't. Content creator, but anything that has to do with media advertising.
Exactly.
So let me leave content creating for Pamela and Uche. Let me do something else.
Exactly.
He's a news writer actually because he loves news.
You are a content creator because you're a field reporter as well. I
Yeah.
mean, you go out there to know certain.
No, I think they call them content writers.
Or content writer. It does not matter. Content is there. The content is being created or written. So you all are. In fact, it is you people who want to talk about today on the show.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, dear listener on the other side of the radio, what do you make of content creators? Do you think it's all about to go viral, probably to stay relevant across social media platforms? When you look at the lifestyles of these content creators, is it something to go by, or is it anything to go by? There are some people who actually, say, oh, I'm a content creator. Okay, what's your niche? Just like I asked Uche, she's a lifestyle, content creator, right?
Life coaching,
and
yeah.
life, coaching as well, counselor as well, like a therapist, that kind of thing. But the clause there is she's a dancer on TikTok.
Yeah.
And she does that occasionally.
Occasional. That's the key word.
Do you have a problem with that? The way you are looking at
No, I
her.
don't have a problem with that.
This
But-
look is judgmental.
Judgmental?
Why are you looking at her like
Okay, forgive me, please.
Maybe
I'm
she
very
wanted to
sorry.
dance for her.
Why not?
I'll dance for you.
Oh, yes, first now.
No, no, no. Calm down.
All right. So something actually happened in Lagos State, Nigeria, and it has actually got a number of people talking. And at the end of the day, we want to see how we can strike a balance, if you know what I mean. For so many, we're the giants for so many reasons. And even outside the African continent, there's a way people carry Nigerians. I mean, when they see us, they are always in a hurry. They get very excited to want to associate with us. And once they see a Nigerian carrying a camera, from what I've seen so far, you see people, they stare. They just stop and stare. They start looking like, oh, what is this person, up to? What is this person about to do? Because they know that we are just a crazy set of people. When I say crazy, I'm not saying we are mad, but I'm just saying that we are
Creative.
very creative, very lively, very innovative. But is that how we see ourselves at home? Or is just people in the diaspora that are seeing us as very, very
prophet is not
creative?
recognized in his own home.
Oh no, come on, please. There's an exception to that. Okay, so in Lagos State, Nigeria, an actress by the name Sarah Martins was assaulted.
Allegedly.
Allegedly?
Yeah.
What do you mean allegedly?
I said allegedly because the Lagos State Police Command has already released a statement with regard to that event yesterday.
Or that she was not assaulted?
Yes, that's why I say allegedly.
Okay, so who were the people that actually assaulted her?
No,
Who were the people
no.
that poured oil on her,
She claimed, based on her Instagram post, that armed uniform men.
Okay. Now, these armed uniform men, whether they were armed or they were actually putting on a uniform, we don't know. But according to reports, they are, the kick against indisciplined officials right there in Lagos State. And they actually fall under the Lagos Environmental Sanitation Corps. There are so many units in this country. We have vigilantes, we have hunters,
Peace Corps.
we have
I'm
Peace
just
Corps.
hearing this for the first
I'm
time.
just saying-
Kick against indiscipline.
Indiscipline.
Are you in Lagos?
Do we have that in?
Okay, maybe it's just in Lagos or something.
It's only in Lagos.
Why should it be in Lagos alone? Why don't we have
No,
that
no, there are some
in
of these,
Abuja?
some of these
I
things.
think
It
Abuja
depends
is-
on the state government. If they decide that, okay, this kind of thing is causing nuisance in our state, and there's a need for us to create an agency or a committee or a task force to help us address it, then they go with it. But maybe those of you in Abuja doesn't see indiscipline
We
as a
don't-
problem.
No,
so that is
no,
why
no.
that is why you've not maybe the
How many
government
times
have
have
not.
we seen this kind of thing happen? Me, personally, I've not seen it happen in Abuja.
Okay, so that's
So-
what I'm
so
saying.
I think
what
we
he's
don't have that
Maybe
problem.
You people in Abuja
Yeah.
doesn't have problem of indiscipline, so there's no
Yeah.
need of creating
We are
an
peaceful
agency
people.
to curb indiscipline in the city.
Yeah, we're peaceful.
You know, I remember very clearly, very recently we hosted, is it Undu Baby?
Yes.
He's amongst Sabinu's team.
Okay, yeah.
You know, the skit maker. We had him on the Afropop Hour, and then we asked him, you know, a couple of questions. One amongst them would be, how convenient has it been for him to, like, you know, create content in Abuja? Because at the time he was planning for, you know, like an event.
Yeah.
All right. And then he said, well, in Abuja it's quite, you know, tight. It's quite boring. That in Port Harcourt, it's very easy for you to just.
Was
you
it
know, bring-
Abuja? I think he was talking about Lagos, that the traffic and everything before someone comes from Lagos, that it was stressful.
No,
He asked him for
yes,
Abuja.
when you talk about logistics, you know, that was an issue for him. But here in Abuja, I think he actually raised concerns about, you know, people just looking at you in a very bizarre, in a very weird way.
What's this one?
Wait, what's
This
this one?
one they do.
This one, they colo, you know, that kind of thing. But according to him, in Port Harcourt, where he grew up, that is not the norm. In Lagos, it's a normal thing. I feel like Lagos State is the headquarters, like, that should be like a center stage for content creators. And it's more like if you want to thrive in content creation, you should just relocate to Lagos.
Yeah.
Because they have this enabling environment. You don't have to go through the fear and, you know, concerns around people looking at you like a mad person, especially when you want to create content. But then are we really are we losing it already? Are we still on track when it comes to content creation? Is this how people create content in other climes?
Yes, I think a content creation is just a very broad term. They have so many niches. And even outside the country, if you still go outside, you still see so many niches. So I think the way we behave here, if you check other countries, you still see some people that behave the same way. So I don't think it's a Nigeria something.
Okay, so in this case, dear listener, let's just quickly, you know, spill the tea. Sarah Martins has actually cried out after her efforts at feeding the less privileged backfired. The actress has been cooking in the streets of Lagos and sharing the free food to the needy. However, she shared a video crying and accusing officials of the Lagos Environmental Sanitation Corps, popularly known as KIA, Kick Against Indiscipline, of assaulting her and pouring hot oil on her hand for cooking in the street. And the officials were also alleged to have seized the coolers of food the actress cooked in public. Why? I want to be serious now, Debbie. So in the video, bystanders actually surrounded the actress, consoling her. They also called out the Kick Against Indiscipline officials for the alleged assault, which was not caught on camera.
Is it possible?
Well, okay, so
You
it's
get-
an
you get- you
allegation.
get it now,
Yes,
okay.
it's an allegation. So Sarah actually shared the video and wrote, "My heart aches. Today, as I was cooking free food for the vulnerable and homeless people on the streets of Lagos, like I always do, some uniformed men came there, they harassed me, they bullied me and took away the food I was cooking, took away my cooking gas and everything I was making frenzy, especially on Instagram." All right. People over time, I have actually come across Sarah Martin's cooking videos on especially on Facebook, and she's really doing a great job. I'm not going to lie, because I mean the meals, the dishes that she's actually prepared over time, they looked very, very rich.
Does she prepare them on the street?
Yes.
From the
same
scratch.
street. No, on the street.
On the street, let's say
Like
this is a
an
double
out-
lane,
like
you
an
know,
outdoor
road.
restaurant.
You understand, and just the center, the demarcation.
Actress.
That
Yeah.
yes, she would place her cooking and everything there, her camera, and that's where she's, you know, some could just
Some
come
hail
by
her.
to hail her,
Yeah.
and that's just it. And then when she's done cooking, it is still the road users, the bystanders that she would still distribute the food to, you know, free of charge. And I for me, it's a very kind gesture, especially looking at the economic hardship that we are faced with in Nigeria. I mean, the last video I had on Facebook, she made rich pot of oha soup.
Wow.
I'm not joking, guys.
No.
A very, very rich pot,
Well,
big pot of oha.
Did you taste
It looked. There was okporoko. I saw okporoko.
Yes.
There was pomo. There was mangala.
What's this mangala?
I don't know. I think it's one fish. Yeah.
Okay.
You know, there was no wait now. So let
Okay.
me highlight everything.
Okay.
There was cow meat.
Wow.
You understand?
A lot.
Periwinkle.
A lot.
You know, the crayfish, the amount of crayfish she used in making that pot of oha soup. Oh, where I was like, I said, God, oh God.
Let this oha reach me.
Let this, you know.
Oh, if I think you need to relocate to Lagos.
No, Lagos is not for me. So that's just by the way. The point I'm trying to make is this person has really spent a lot of money over time to cook for the vulnerable, to the needy, or for the needy, right? And even though some people actually donate money, you know, just to support her. I think recently, Obi Cubana's is it Cubana chief priest? His wife actually donated, I think, $1 million or so, you know, to our account just to support, you know, this her passion, you know, for cooking, you know, on the streets and all of that. However, I've always had some reservations. She's an actress, a controversial one at that, too. Just that for now, nothing. Okay, she actually got herself a car recently. And she posted it. Uche, you're a content creator. You two are content creators. I'm sure you've seen that.
No, I have not seen it. There are some certain content I don't watch or cannot come up on my feed. I'm not attracted to.
Okay, so she got herself a car recently, and she posted on Instagram, I think, celebrating it and all of that. And it got people talking like, "What exactly do you do for a living that you got this car that is so expensive? Is it that it's only female it's only actresses that, you know, the economy is favoring in, you know, in Nigeria? The male actors, you know, is it they don't buy houses, they don't buy luxurious, you know, cars, they don't go on vacations? What is really going on?" That's just by the way. But if you really want to give back to the society, let's assume that God has blessed you. You know, God's grace has dealt with you mightily, and it is evident.
That's such a way to put it.
I'm telling you.
Wow.
Can't you just do this cooking in private?
First of all, I'm waiting for you to ask us the question. Let me
Can't
answer.
you do this cooking in private and then go out there to distribute it, just like some other people do? Because in the process of you cooking, this one is not just a case of cooking on the street. From the videos I've seen, it's actually on the road.
Traffic. People are looking. Accidents could happen.
You see truck drivers, when they just get to, you see that they're approaching her and they are curious, they slow down, they want to know what she's doing. And some of them will now start causing unnecessary gridlock on the road because this so sweet. Oh. Sometimes you would even go and give them to taste. Or you know, put on their pan, they will lick. And if it happens that the food actually got ready at exactly when you got there, then you are lucky, you will get a portion.
Exactly.
And other road users are waiting for you at the back. So it's an unnecessary distraction, if you ask me.
Very. I
Yeah,
think the Kick Against Indiscipline, they did a very good job. But now it's quite funny that you're a content creator. Now you're a content creator. She's not giving back to any society. She's a content creator.
Exactly.
Now you're a content creator. You probably have your content team. Now when you have your content team, they are spread across. Some will be in front of you. Some are across the road. So you're trying to tell me that when this incident happened, nobody
Could capture the
no
official.
one person in this country, the way the world is now, somebody can be dying and what people care about is recording.
Yeah.
So you mean in the road there, no one person had the camera to record, even if it's their leg or their hand or even their voice? That's a very huge accusation. That's why he said allegedly,
Yeah,
because
allegedly.
we don't even know. And the person and to think that government officials will now pour you hot oil, like for what?
Assault you to that extent.
For what reason? Like this is not even street boys that are doing that. They will not come and pour you. Why didn't they not just bundle you out of there, just you, and they leave they even took your cooking gas.
No, even the cooked food.
You know,
the-
that's
the-
my
the
problem.
coolers.
The coolers of food. That's my own issue. Why did they touch it?
We don't know the exact, you know, meal or dish she actually prepared
Yeah.
when these people are, you
So
know.
first of all, I think that that is allegedly, and it's quite strange that they could not capture anybody. And secondly, I do not think that she's giving back to the society. I think she's a content creator.
She's
Now,
just
there are-
chasing
yes,
clout.
there are some. She's a content creator. I don't want to say chasing clouds. No,
Okay.
she's a content creator.
Okay.
There are some certain type of things you do that you just know that people are going to love it. I don't know if you know Ashakai.
Yeah, I know Asha Karen. Yeah.
If you start doing Ashaka's video, trust me, even as little as you are, and you go to the streets, and even if it's 5,000 naira, you give one person, people will start to watch your content.
Yeah.
It's just being able to do that. So she has already seen that once I do this type of content, people will watch it, because people on social media are very sympathetic, but they are not sympathetic in real life. But they're very sympathetic. So, oh, you're doing such a nice job. Oh, let me support you. Oh, let me do this. And it gives you visibility for brands. It gives you visibility for other things. So I think people should stop saying, oh, I'm trying to help the less privileged, and you're trying to help the less privileged. You're carrying a full team ahead. they're showing the man as he's crying, they're putting the camera in his eye. Like, why are you doing that? So please, I don't think she's helping any underprivileged. So people walking on the streets are the underprivileged. The orphanage where they hardly eat and other places. So she's just a content creator, and I think she also, I don't think since there's no evidence that they poured her oil, that's strange.
Okay, Sunday.
Yes, I think first of all, I want to commend the Lagos State Environmental Sanitation Corps for a very well done job. Let me say well done job, because sometimes we Nigerians, we always try to take advantage of whatsoever is happening in the country. You see people coming out, they have the intention for doing a particular thing is different, but they'll tie it to the hardship in the country. Now she's not saying that, okay, I'm coming out with this because I want to feel the vulnerable. Okay, is it only the street that you can find the vulnerable? Okay, now you want to help the vulnerable. Yes, very nice. Cook this food from wherever you want to cook it from, then go to anywhere and distribute.
Look at
go
us,
to the
we are
orphanage
here.
and distribute.
Vulnerable.
Go to IDP camps and distribute. So if you cannot even find maybe IDP camps in Lagos, there are people living under the bridge. Go there and distribute your food. That is a way of helping the society.
And don't carry camera along, please.
If you want to help, really,
For the content now.
really,
What do you
look
want?
for
I really
what.
want to help.
If
No, it's good to document things. What do you mean by
no
the
need,
character?
there's no need for this. There's no need for this. Even if you're an NGO. Okay, listen.
It's only
Okay,
NGOs
because
that
you are
know they-
sponsored,
yes,
you need to
that
give
do that.
evidence
Yes,
to whoever
yes,
is sponsoring
yes.
you.
You know, use
But
what
in
I'm
this
saying.
case now, just like Sweet Daddy said from the beginning, it is just content creation. Because okay, at the end of this whole thing, how much
makes
do you
the
think
money
is going
back
to
now.
generate from this post?
She makes the money back.
You took a bold step.
And if at all you're
wait,
going to do it, why?
You took a bold step.
And if at all you're
wait,
going to do it, why
I
are you cooking
appreciate
on
her
the road?
for that.
On the road,
I
major
You know,
appreciate
road.
I don't want to judge her.
On the major
I
road.
don't want to judge
Me, I
her.
go
We
judge
don't know
you.
her.
Me, I judge you.
We are not in the house of. We cannot
go
be
judge
in the
you.
heart of another person. So we don't know her intention.
Me,
So
I know her intention.
Haba, are you in her
Her
house?
intention is to make money.
Wait, now
as a
wait.
content
Yes, every
creator,
content creator's
wants to make
intention
money.
is to make money. Yes,
That's
we
number one.
want to establish that fact.
Yeah.
That one is a no fact. That one is
Okay.
not a problem.
Yeah.
Now, the claim that she's coming to come and make that then she was assaulted. True. Where is the evidence, sister? You come up and you say, oh, I am just like Jacinta said. No cameraman could capture this scene. Haba, not for you. Everybody, all your camera team that have been videoing the people tasting your soup, they could not.
You think you bring that camera?
I saw a video. One guy say they say he should open his bag. He said, "Oh my God, guys, the police want to search my bag," and he set his camera. I was like, "So this is a power bank, and this is my perfume." And the police men were
And why
watching.
is she even cooking
And then
on
what
the
is she
road?
trying to say? That is a hazard. She's creating problems on the street. She should
Yes.
not cook on the road. That's very unnecessary. You want to create content, please set your camera and dance or do something else, please.
Okay, so you are comfortable with people dancing on the road?
No. I didn't dance on the road. Dance in your house. Anything
Okay.
you are doing on the road, I'm against it. Please.
Okay, we have
Do not-
Pamela who is a TikToker and a dancer.
Yes. Do you dance on the road?
Depends on the location actually. You
Okay.
don't I'm actually passing a message. Yes.
Even
If
while
I'm
dancing?
Yes. Dancing is like your moves actually pass a message. I have some videos that I do. Like okay, it depends on the song you get. The song.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah.
So if the song
Yes,
is
lecture us.
saying I don't know, but I dance while passing a
decent-
message. Yes.
Okay.
So give us
But
example
then-
of the
Okay,
dance and the message.
can you please pick a song? Let's, play any
So
song
you dance,
where you
what's
dance.
your
Let's
message?
hear
No,
the
let
message.
her just tell us the
What
like,
kind
what
of
can, how
song?
do you pass the message? Is that if I raise my left hand,
Okay.
it shows that I'm saying
Just
it.
like there is a song that just came out from
okay,
Rema
fun,
Fun.
yes.
So that Rema Fun now, if you play it, I can actually dance.
Okay,
and
well,
pass the
let's-
To
message.
show that you are really having fun.
Yes, no.
No, we're going to play the song and
want
watch
her to
Pamela
pass
dance.
a message like,
So that
I've never really heard someone say that they pass a message through
dance.
that.
They do.
Okay, we are really
I've
eager
heard
to
people say
see.
dancing
No,
is
no,
my
say,
passion.
wait, excuse
do.
me,
I
excuse
enjoy
me, excuse
expressing
me.
myself.
Excuse me, let me come in a bit.
Okay.
Pamela is a communication student.
Yeah.
And we have different kinds of communication.
Let her
Exactly.
we
dance.
have wait now.
Okay, okay.
I heard the concept.
I just
Off
want
your
to-
mic,
Well,
off your
actually, I
mic.
actually
No,
wanted to
I
say
just want
something
to say
about.
something.
I actually
Can you-
wanted to say something
Okay.
about the lady. You guys said everything, but you did not give me the opportunity to
No,
talk.
no, no,
Don't worry, don't worry.
We want you to dance first.
Okay, at this juncture, we're going to act as lawmakers do, during plenary sessions.
Okay.
So those in support of Pamela dancing to Fun by Rema say aye.
Aye.
Those not in support say nay. The ayes have it. Okay, so Pamela.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Okay, so I'm going to press play to the song by Rema Fun. Just dance a little.